It's your girl, the Grown Woman Gamer, and today I'm coming at you to talk about which team I believe is going to win the Nets Celtics series. But before I get into that, you know what you need to do to support your girl. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, comment whether you agree with me or not, and don't forget to share if you care. Most people that are paying attention to this series are pretty confident that the Boston Celtics are going to win. And personally, I understand why. The Boston Celtics have honestly had the best half of the regular season of any team in the league, maybe besides the Memphis Grizzlies, and they are the best defensive team in the NBA. They have everything that you might need in order to win a championship. They have a good, solid coach in Ime Udoka, who's done an amazing job in his first year coaching as a head coach, and he has the respect of his players. He has a great rapport with the players. They have potential defensive player of the year in Marcus Smart. They have Jaylen Brown, who gets better every year and is my candidate for most improved player of the year. They have Jayson Tatum, who is one of the brightest rising superstars in the NBA. The Celtics are hungry, focused, and playing together as a team. So it's hard to deny that they are the favorite when you compare them to the Nets or any other team in the East. Boston has played more games together, and defensively they are leaps and bounds better than the Nets. While Robert Williams' injury may keep him out at least half of this series, and this is a huge blow to the Celtics, Horford and Tice give Boston an intelligent veteran presence in the paint. Now, Brooklyn has two of the best scorers in the world in Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. I did watch the last meeting of the Nets and the Celtics, and honestly, the Celtics beat the Nets. Kyrie Irving did not have the best game that night. Now, even with that, no one in their right mind would believe that the Celtics can stop Kevin Durant multiple games in a row. In the game where the Celtics beat the Nets, KD had 37 points. No matter what, Kevin Durant is going to get his points. He might have an off night. Everyone has an off night. Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant had off nights. But Kevin Durant is not going to have consistent bad games night after night, which is always going to give the Brooklyn Nets a chance to win against any team in this league. Plus, Steve Nash has gone to an interesting strategy of having Kevin Durant run point guard, which is masterful. While KD's points average goes down in these particular games, he's averaging 8 to 12 assists, which is making players like Seth Curry, Bruce Brown, and Nick Claxton get to almost double-digit scoring while letting Kyrie get off on offense. And then, of course, there's the X factor, Ben Simmons. Everyone from Brooklyn's camp has been pretty vague when asked about whether or not Ben Simmons will be available to play in the first round. He's had some issues with his lower back, and then, of course, there's the salary issue that he's had with the 76ers, which doesn't really get helped by him being healthy and available to play. Interestingly enough, the Nets don't really need Ben Simmons for offensive purposes. They need him to guard Jayson Tatum and attempt to keep Jayson Tatum under 25 points. The offensive weapons the Nets have between KD and Kyrie as scorers and as ball facilitators make it easy enough for them to win in a scoring battle with any team in this league. But on the defensive side is where the Nets will struggle without a player like Ben Simmons. Andre Drummond has done a fantastic job of protecting the rim and kind of getting in the way in the paint, but the ability of Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum to score off the dribble means you have to have someone who is able to agitate them further away from the basket. You will get some of that from Seth Curry, but he's undersized and may struggle against Tatum and Brown, who are both faster, stronger, and taller than him. If Ben Simmons is playing and can keep Tatum under 25 points, the Nets will beat the Celtics. If Ben Simmons isn't playing, this will be an uphill battle for the Nets, but I refuse to bet against Kevin Durant. He almost beat the Bucks by himself last year, for heaven's sake. So my final prediction is that the Nets will win this series 4-2. So get in the comments section. You guys tell me what your thoughts are. I am very much looking forward to this series, and we'll be reporting on it as they go through, especially if something really interesting happens. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, like this video. Again, comment whether you agree with me or not. Don't forget to share if you care. I appreciate your watching this video, and I'm out.